Hey there, Cinners, and welcome to this week's episode of Shortcuts, where we give you all the horror happenings for the week. Join your hosts, Sean O'Connor and Shannon Bushford Montalbano, as we go over the books, the movies, the streaming, the events, and all the latest news, delivered right into your sweet little ears, all in under a half hour. You want to know about that latest movie that's dropping this week? We got you. You want to know about that latest novel from your favorite horror author? We got you. You want Sean to give you a release date 3 years from now for a movie you've never even heard about? We got you. So sit back, tune in, and we'll take it from here as you listen to this week's episode of Shortcuts.
Okay, here we go. And hey, Cinners, how you doing? This is Sean, and I am with none other than
Shannon!
my illustrious partner, who is like a Jedi Master Kung Fu extravaganza of horror knowledge. And why are we going to count on that? Because this is Shortcuts, people. We're not fucking around anymore. This is Shortcuts, where we fire horror news at you 45 caliber style. Maybe one day we'll just do an episode, just intro.
Yes. Just all intros.
The intro is going to go on for 25 minutes, and then at the end, you're like, and that's a cut, and people are like, what the fuck just happened?
Like, I think they're smoking something.
We're not, well, they're not that far off, and then, okay, Johnny Law's at the door. So anyway, let's get right to it. As always, we bring you the horror happenings for the week, and we try and do it under 25 minutes. We might go a scoochy longer this episode, because we have a little mini review, which is new for us, but we're going to try something new, and we're going to do Shannon and Sean mini review of Apartment 7A, the Rosemary's Baby prequel that is on Peacock right now. I want to say Peacock, and I think I'm right.
And yes. I think as well as Amazon. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Amazon.
It's on Paramount Plus. I'm sorry.
Or Paramount. One of the P's. It's on a P.
And Amazon. You're right. You know, I'm just a fountain of misinformation.
Whatever. Look it up, Cinners. You can find it.
Oh, I like that. I like that you scolded our listeners. I love that.
You can find it. It's fine.
Hey, Cinners, why are we doing all the fucking work for you? Go look it up.
I do enough work.
Exactly. Okay, as always, we start with those incredible birthdays. So what do you have, Shannon?
Yeah, so definitely, as always, a bunch of random ones, but starting off with 1994 film, so celebrating 30 years. This is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So not a favorite, but it's out there. If you're in, on where to watch, if you are in, I think it's like the Yonkers area, there's a place called the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. It's playing there on October 29th.
Look at you. What the cracker. And you're dropping Alamo Drafthouse bombs on me like that?
Yeah.
Shannon, you just got yourself a horror heart. Holy smokes.
Oh, yay.
Oh, I love that. All right, now you're going to give me daggers, and Lowell Greenblatt is not going to be pleased with me. I've never seen this one.
I don't remember this one. Yeah, so Lowell might be stabbing me too.
Sorry, Lowell.
Yeah, sorry. It's definitely been a while. But it's celebrating an anniversary, 30 years. Again, or if you are around that area, if you want to travel to Yonkers, October 29th, you can see it on the big screen.
That's fantastic. And
here's your chance.
Oh, boy. That Alamo Drafthouse. I mean, hey, look, full disclosure, listeners, we don't get any money from them, but I will go and say that is a fantastic theater chain.
Nice.
Oh. It's almost like concierge service. The seats are incredible. They play these old trailers before the movie. That's like part of the genre that you're seeing. So of course I
love that.
You know, we see a lot of horror movies, so it would be nothing but like horror movie trailers from back in the day. It's so great. And then they have their food's incredible, and they have what I love is unlimited popcorn, and you don't have to get up. You just put your little card up, and when you're done, they come and they give you more for anything. Like you want a little more drinky. And by the way, booze down your friggin' throat at this place. Yeah, all right. You know what? This is turning into a goddamn commercial, and I mentioned they don't pay us, so fuck you, Alamo Drafthouse. You want one more word out of Sean and Shannon? Pony up.
They probably don't need our services.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And then we're talking to Ariel Power Schaub today, and she just got back from, as did Matt Orozco, from Fantastic
Fest. Yeah.
In Austin. We're going.
We gotta go.
But she let me know that it's Alamo who sponsors that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. So, Alamo, I mean, you're already like cutting a check because we just did a commercial for you. So why don't you just give us free passes and airfare and lodging for next year? That'd be great.
Yeah. I love how we're just making demands.
If you don't mind about that. So, New Nightmare. Okay. Sorry, Lowell. What's your next one?
All right, so this is another kind of random one, but I figured I would throw it out there. So,
like the randos.
Yeah. So, a 2004 film celebrating 20 years. This one's called Riding the Bullet. So, this is a Stephen King story.
With David Arquette?
Yes.
Holy guacamole. I saw this on cable. I'm going to be honest, like your New Nightmare, I don't remember a damn frame of it.
So I'll tell you probably why, because I did just recently watch it, because you can actually see it. It's on Amazon and Tubi.
Oh, okay.
As well as like Freevee, and it's actually literally like all over the place. So this film, like, it's the main character, I forget his name at the moment, but he has like an overactive imagination. So it's kind of played a little to death, like where like every scene, like you see it like 2 or 3 times each, because you're not sure what's real, what's his imagination, what is happening. Okay. So, but David Arquette as a villain is actually very interesting.
All right, cool. I like David Arquette. Hey, Yeah, gotta love Dewey. All right, so how many do you have?
So I got a total of 4, so I got 2 more.
All right, let me hear the third.
So another one I watched recently. This one's celebrating 15 years. Came out in 2009. This is a remake of The Stepfather.
Who starred in this?
Oh my God! So of course I forget his name at the moment, but he's in You. Not You, the show You.
I was gonna say, I was like, this is getting personal. Who's been in me?
And why do I not know this?
Yeah, why can't? Well, no, funny thing is, you notice I didn't say that because I'm like, well, college, there were a couple of crazy nights.
So this is what should I call it? Penn Badgley.
He plays the friggin' stepfather?
No. I'm sorry. The stepfather was Dylan Walsh.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Penn Badgley was the teenage son that was like, his potential stepson.
All right. That's who. It was the Dylan Walsh that I couldn't wrap my head around, because I remember it was Terry O'Quinn in the original and the sequel. And boy, he is scary as hell.
Yeah.
Right?
That opening scene in the original Stepfather is just something. They do something very similar in this one too, but
okay.
It's just eerie.
I have not seen this, but I will point people in the direction. Hey, look, if you want to watch this one, fantastic. But it's time well spent if you go check out the original. That's a good, and it's on Shudder.
Yeah, it's a great film for sure, and the story, the true crime story behind it is fucking wild. We'll have to get into that.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, we'll have to get into that one of these days. Maybe we'll break that down in a full episode. But shortcut, so I got to move on. All right. So the last one is a 2014. So this is celebrating 10 years. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Hey, you know what? I like this movie.
Yeah.
This is a nasty little film. And I mean that.
And this is another one that's all over the place. It's on Shudder. It's on Amazon. It's on Tubi.
I like the original. It's kind of it's quirky and a little silly, maybe, but also scary. And then the remake is just takes all of those components and just kind of dials it up to 11. It's a fun movie.
Yeah,
it really is
worth checking out.
Yeah, the kills are really good, and it's filmed very well too. So yeah, Town That Dreaded Sundown, good on you. I'm like, oh okay. I was ready to be like, okay, what do you have next? I forgot it's my part. So, books. Oh, you're going to like this. You're going to like this.
I'm excited.
Okay. So while you were away in Salem having the time of your life, by the way, loved the pictures. loved the pictures. I was teasing Shannon because the pictures looked like the beginning montage of a found footage film where they're all having fun until something horrific happens. The looks on your faces were just, you guys couldn't be having a better time. And I was just like, I can't wait until the werewolf shows.
Oh, I actually have a really funny story about a werewolf in Salem.
Come on, let's hear it.
After, so like it was very, very long days. But either way, there's people dressed up all over the place. You have this one guy who's like a clown on stilts with a giant mallet. You got you got your staples of, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, all those characters.
Witches up the ass.
Random witches of all kinds. So I think we were on our way, like leaving, like we were heading back to the car, but we were still like in town. So we walked past this werewolf, and I think he went to do something to like, be scary or whatever or something. And me being me, I went up to him like he was a puppy dog, and I booped his nose. I literally went, oh, boop. And you could just tell, like, he just stood there, and you could tell, he's wearing a mask, so obviously couldn't really see, but you could tell he just started hysterical laughing. It's like, who is this silly little girl? And it wasn't even like poking fun. I was just like in a happy-go-lucky, like everything is awesome. You weren't bringing me down in any way, shape, or form. And I come across this werewolf, and I'm like, oh, puppy, boop.
I bet that was his favorite moment of the night. I guarantee it was his favorite moment. I mean, because look, he got a lot of and but he never got a boop. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. I love it. And I'm jealous as hell because the pictures look fantastic.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. You guys definitely should come next year.
Oh, I've only been to Salem the one time. Yeah, I got to get back.
Why not? You got to.
Oh, well, okay. So Salem Chamber of Commerce, meet the Fantastic Fest people and get together to get us lodging and expenses and a per diem. There you go.
That'd be great.
All right. I got two exciting things to talk about with books. Well, while you were in Salem, I had Matt Orozco come on, sub in for you because we had our Joe Lansdale episode, and Matt was 5 out of 5 stars, certified fresh, 10 out of 10, no notes. Matt always brings the heat. He was so fantastic. Joe Lansdale was incredible. We talked about his new short story collection that's all H.P. Lovecraft based, which, oh my God, I actually have it right here. So visuals. How do you like that? Yeah, in the Mad Mountains. In the Mad Mountains, stories inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. Oh my God, they're all so good. So that's what I wanted to talk about today because it just got released on the 15th. There are stories that are all inspired by Lovecraft, but also take inspiration from Mark Twain, Algernon Blackwood. There's brushes up against some Raymond Chandler, some Edgar Allan Poe, some Arthur Conan Doyle. It's like it is so fucking good, and it's Joe Lansdale. So they're amazing stories with amazing style, and everyone is a banger, and you got to go out and buy the book. So that's number one. Number two is Tiger Beat centerfold of the month, Nat Cassidy, releases Rest Stop, his novella.
Yeah.
And Cinners, shameless plug here. I've got an interview with Nat that's up at Macabre Daily where we talk about Rest Stop, and then I'm going to be doing the review of the novella, which will be posting to Macabre Daily this week as well. All that said, go out and buy this goddamn novella. It's from Shortwave Publishings. Oh, by the way, in the Mad Mountains, Tachyon Publishing, so support them. Rest Stop is from Shortwave. They're putting out some great stuff. They're super nice people. And Nat is just a friggin', next level superstar. I mean, this guy is a champagne supernova. I don't know what you want me to say. He's one of the most personal people you're ever going to meet. He's cool as hell. He writes like his fucking typewriter, because it's 1942. He writes like
put it past him. I can see him using a nice typewriter.
Click, 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 clack, 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 jazoo. His laptop must be on fire because he is challenging Clay McLeod Chapman for getting stuff out there fast and furious. Yeah. And it's not at the detriment of quality. His writing is so good. This story will just mess you up so badly. Let me put it to you this way. I don't want to spoil anything because you got to go out and get the novella. It's a real treat and you're going to love it, especially now during spooky season. But let me just say that Nat collectively ruined road trips, convenience stores, bathrooms, urinating, candy. And I mean, I wouldn't say he ruined this because it scares me to begin with, but vans. He ruined vans. So
oh yeah, vans ruin themselves.
Yeah, you kind of had it coming, Vans. And not the not the sneaker company, the actual automobile.
Yes.
We don't want to get sued again. All right, it brings us to our exciting portion of the evening, our review. But can I do two things first before we get into Apartment 7A? I just want to bring up two series that are on Peacock. One is Teacup, which we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. Finally launched. It's 4 episodes in, and I can delightfully say I'm hooked.
Nice.
I'm super hooked.
Yet to start it.
I could not tell you what the Jiminy Cricket's going on, but I do know that everything I'm seeing is fucking awesome. So, I know we're going to get the big reveal-ish, and then hopefully things will come together. But right now, the other one is a series called Hysteria.
I'm like, are you asking yourself a question?
I am. I was completely asking myself. I'm like, can I read my writing? I thought it was hysterical for a moment, but it's not. It's Hysteria, starring Julie Bowen from Modern Family, Bruce Campbell. Do I have to say any more?
No.
It's got Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs in it. So come on. I mean,
love it.
Takes place. A band, like a Battle of the Bands high school band, kind of pretends that they're Satan worshipers during the 80s to get popularity. But there may be things going on in the suburban neighborhood that they have not planned on. I have not watched the episode yet, so I don't know. But it looks good, and I like everyone involved. And let's give it a shot. Go.
And
So Apartment 7A, look, we wanted to talk about this with Sadie Hartman, who we absolutely adore, but it never got off the ground. We're going to have Sadie back for another episode because we did Rosemary's Baby with her. So we'll absolutely get Sadie back on, but we kind of, because we were losing heat, it was getting away from when it dropped. So we just kind of wanted to wrap up a quick review of it. So I'm going to ask you flat out, what do you think, Shannon?
So let's see. It's kind of a little bit mixed because I'm going to chalk it up to, if you've already seen Rosemary's Baby and love that film, as you should, because it's a masterpiece, then you might go into this film and just go, okay, so this is like a repeat type of a thing. On another hand, it's exciting because I mentioned this. So I mentioned this film to a younger cousin of mine who's into horror movies, but she's like in college type of age. So, so she's like a much younger generation, and she's like, oh, I've never seen Rosemary's Baby. Like, she didn't get to that level yet of these types of films.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And I'm like, well, then you could watch this film first. And I think that's kind of an exciting experience for those that don't necessarily know Rosemary's Baby. I'm like, you could absolutely watch this first.
Yeah.
And then please go watch Rosemary's Baby because it does bookend But again, if you already seen it, like then you kind of already know how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So but I still liked it though.
I love your recommendation. I think that's smart, and I think that I love everything about it because you kind of took their experience, you put their experience first and foremost.
Yeah.
And that is the right way to do it. Watch the prequel into the original, and I think you get a richer experience from it.
Yeah, I think they would too. So in a way, I'm a little jealous of that.
Yeah, right.
Where for us, going backwards, to us, it's just kind of like, well, this just seems like a repeat version of Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I mean, I watched it, and I actually, again, shameless plug, I actually wrote a review about it for Macabre Daily. And look, I definitely bless you.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're definitely getting a cold. Oh, everybody said Shannon goodbye.
I'm trying.
Oh, all right. We'll wrap this up soon, I promise. Then you get right into bed and you have a cup of tea and some soup. I'm sending matzo balls to your house. I'm sending matzo balls. I love the craftsmanship of this film. I think it looks gorgeous. There are dance numbers in this movie that are spectacular.
Agreed.
Julie Garner is so engaging in everything that she does. So she drew me in. Love Diane Wiest. I
couldn't believe that was her.
Right.
Like I can't get past her being like the happiest mom you've ever seen in Edward Scissorhands. But she was frightening in this film. She
is the happiest mom you've ever seen in this film till she's not.
Yeah.
I mean, that is skill. That's skill. To be like, draw you in with the sweetness, but then just through a look or a stern word, you're like, wait, what? Uh-oh. I think this is not who I thought it was.
Yeah.
She does that so well in this movie.
Very well.
So, okay. Full disclosure, my review was not, entirely positive. I was like, look, I like the components of the movie, but in comparison to the original, it is less than. But even on its own, it's kind of like I would much rather they had made a prequel where we're following the Coven.
Yeah. Give
me the origin of the Coven. Give me what a day-to-day in a Coven looks like. I mean, fucking sign me up for that all day long.
Yeah.
I wanted to know about that. We already knew it was going to happen to Terry. So it kind of takes the bite out of the film. But
yeah, because Terry easily could have been in the background.
Right?
Easily.
I was begging for a movie about the Coven that we could still get someday, perhaps, Yeah. But now I'm going to put a little asterisk. I still don't love the movie, but I feel like shit. I think I have to take my own advice. We just did our Salem's Lot episode with John Langan and Eric Hansen.
Yeah.
And my whole spiel was, hey, look, it's a Salem's Lot remake. It fails. But if you just turn this on and it was a vampire movie then there was no Salem's Lot original, it was just a vampire movie, you'd be like, this rocks. And I'm going to tell all my friends to watch this because it's pretty damn cool. I kind of had to take my own damn advice and say, if there was no Rosemary's Baby and I saw this Coven movie with none of the burden, I'd be like, hey, this is pretty good. Yeah. So now I'm like, so I guess I was a jerk, Well,
no. Sometimes I feel like sometimes there's some movies where there's like an upchuck reflex. And then like after it resonates for a little bit, you're like, well, there's some things like you I don't know, you dwell on it a little bit and you're like, actually, I did kind of like it. Like, I didn't hate it.
It's hampered by the tether to the original,
Right.
So, which is fair because it's a fucking prequel. So, I mean, it is fair to judge it on those, on those merits. But I do want to be fair and be like, okay, if we were to just carve that aspect out, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But you can't do that because it's based on, you just can't do it.
Yeah. There's a reason why it already exists, right?
Yeah.
So that's, like you said, it's already tethered. They do bookend it, so it's which is a nice homage. But again, like the story itself as a whole, I do think Terry's story could have been in the background with
Agree
more
completely.
of the coven in the foreground. And I think that could have been a more, I don't know, necessarily a better film. Like, I don't want to chalk up to anybody's works, but it could have been more interesting.
Yeah, I agree with that. So Sinners, our assessment is it worth a watch? I think we'd agree that, yeah, you know what? It's sitting right there on Paramount. You're already paying for it. Watch it and let us know what you feel about it, because it's certainly not god awful. And I think I'd be curious to see what other people's takes are, Sure.
For sure. And I loved everybody's acting in it too. Like,
same.
Yeah. So they came in and they put their all into it. And I think everyone did a great job. The story
on this movie too, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But but the story at hand, I don't think it was their fault. I think and Diane, like I said, Diane Weiss, like, I mean, she was never going to replace,
Ruth Gordon.
She was never going to be that same person, but she made it her own in a very similar fashion.
Really did. I mean, and that's a big hill to climb. Jeez.
Very, very big hill. Because she was brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also thought that using the dance numbers, because Terry is a dancer, so like her dreams would manifest, or are they dreams? It would manifest all this. And that's kind of like a silly trope, like, oh, okay, like dance numbers and jazz hands. But God damn it, if the director doesn't make these things fucking scary.
Yeah, like the audition when he's like, another, another, again. Like that, my ankles they were hurting for me.
But that's a miss for the film as well, because I was waiting for that prick to die. Like, I was waiting for the coven to like start bumping people off left and right that were giving our Terry a hard time, and it never happened. And I'm like, well, that's a missed opportunity, because that would have really made the film juicier. If we had some good deaths here, like I said, we already know how the damn thing ends. Have some fun.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we already have a vibe. So make this one and have, like you said, make this one and just have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, you got that horror knob right there, so why keep it at 5? Let's fucking crank this fucker up,
Let's go to 11.
We're going to 11 till the knob breaks off. Okay, I gotta get you on the couch with a hot cup of tea. So we're gonna go through news quick. There's really not a whole hell of a lot. Okay. Shudder announces a new entry into the VHS franchise. You and I had already spoken about this. We're like, yeah, set your watch. This is definitely happening. Mm-hmm. We'll get one a year, I'm sure, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. My buddy Shannon, by the way, VHS, I'm putting this on you. My buddy Shannon can't watch your films because it gives her motion sickness.
It does.
So, how about calm down with the shaky cam?
Fine on a plane, fine on a boat. Can't watch. 10 minutes in, I was like, I'm nauseous. Why am I? And then I had the audacity to ask, oh my God, why am I nauseous all of a sudden?
You're like, why am I nauseous all of a sudden? I'm glad that you didn't even get to the skydiving.
I saw it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. I did.
After your recent exploits.
Yeah, I did. And I definitely looked at my husband and I'm like, Matt, I'm not. This isn't good. He's like, yeah, you're having PTSD, aren't you? I'm like, yes, I am.
A little bit.
Little bit. But then, silly me, I was like, but now I have to see it play out.
I mean, you really do torture yourself, don't you?
I do. I do. But then we changed it after that.
Okay, good. A nice, grounded camera on the ground, steady shot. We're all good to go.
Yes.
Okay, this is exciting news for me, and I think you as well. So I like Happy Death Day. Do you like Happy Death Day?
I loved Happy Death Day.
That
was a fun film.
I knew we talked about this. I knew that we have to do that, by the way, 1 and 2.
I'd love to. Love to do that.
Cool. So Drop is that director's new film, and it was getting caught in like limbo. Okay. It's not the kind of thing where, oh my gosh, this thing's sitting on the shelf for 2 years. But it couldn't land distribution, but it has now. So the film is going to come out on April 11th of 2025, which sounds like it's 8 billion years away. Guess what, people?
It'll be here before we know it.
It's 6 months away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be here.
Christmas is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Whoa, the ball just dropped. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And now we're at the movies.
Yeah. Gonna have a beer for St. Patrick's Day. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Handsome Man Extravaganza, Jaimin Hunsu, is starring in The Monster, which is from the team that brought you the Saw franchise.
Right.
How you like that?
Yes. It's
yes.
very exciting.
So I can't wait for that. Then we have we've got The Running Man is being directed by Edgar Wright, starring handsome man extraordinaire Glenn Powell.
Yes.
And the villain is going to be played by Josh Brolin. So it's like,
that's interesting. Okay.
I see you, Edgar Wright, packing your film with talent. Okay. So that's exciting. That's very exciting. So looking forward to that. And then Akilah Cooper is adapting the horror comic The Lot for the big screen. Know nothing about The Lot, but I just figured if we have some comic book listeners and they know the comic, get excited. It's coming to the big screen. And then talking about the big screen, Longlegs and Godzilla -1 coming back to the big screen. How you like them apples?
Get out of there. Really?
I'll get out of here, but that doesn't change the fact that they're coming back to the big screen.
I didn't hear that at all. That's actually fun.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go see Longlegs again, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to go see Godzilla -1 again.
Yeah. Is it going to be -1 minus color, or you think just with color this time?
It is with color. They haven't said anything about minus color, but boy, oh boy, would I love that.
Oh, I saw it with minus color. That was
so
cool.
I can't even with you.
It was really cool, Cinners. If you can catch that.
Yes, and Cinners does all the cool stuff. Oh, look! I was skydiving right into Salem, into the movie theater where I watched Godzilla -1 minus color. And what did Sean do? Oh, he did his taxes.
That's not even tax season.
Anyway, I digress. Okay, 2 trailers, and then we out of here. So we have. I have to break all of my rules because I have to watch the trailers now that I'm posting the trailers.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
that must be torturous for you.
The new Lee Winnell Wolfman trailer, the second one dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna show everybody this. It's so very, very good. Oh, it's so very, very good. Yeah, that is my 2025 movie right now. That is numero uno.
Yeah, an anticipation film for sure.
Yeah.
Ginger, are you okay? Look at me. Look at me. Sean, are you hurt? Are you hurt? Are you okay? Hey, we gotta get out of this thing. Hey, no. Don't move. Climb up through the window right there. I mean, you can do it. You'll be okay. You okay? We have to leave right now. Run.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? We were in an accident.
Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
And we were attacked. I think my husband was infected.
Blake. Daddy? What's wrong with Daddy?
He got sick.
What is happening to me?
Can you understand me? You're scaring me.
Back off! Please, Daddy is mean. Hurry, Mommy is coming. Come on.
Very
We're
excited.
getting, and you can't, please, nobody likes a liar. Don't lie to me now. But we have to get together. We got to get the band together and go see this collectively, because I need a group of friends to see this with.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other one is the Creep tapes, the Mark Duplass series based off of the Creep 1 and 2. Yeah, it looked fun.
Check. Rolling.
I know this whole setup is a little awkward. Just some guy, I pay you $1,000 to come all the way out here and film me.
Anybody home?
So I want to be 100% honest with you about something.
Hey, where's your car?
I can get a little... in the moment. Oh, I see. You've got the camera now.
Action.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be a good night. We could make a movie with real pain in it. A story only you and I could tell. This could be really, really bad.
Please stop! Cut! No! Keep rolling!
Sorry about that. What was I saying?
This is gonna be a good night.
I watched it and it looked fun. So that is going to be on, oh shoot, I forgot what streamer it's on, but it is going to be a series, not a movie. And Mark Duplass is just having fun all over the damn place, the silly creep. So looking forward to it. All right, go under a blanket.
Yeah. Sorry, Cinners, if I keep sniffling.
No, everybody, no, this is good. This is collect. Look, we're going to do an experiment. I'm going to post this on Tuesday, and if you're still sick, this is going to go out, and everyone's going to collectively send you good vibes. Let's see if it cures you.
Oh, yay!
Yay! The power of positive thinking. Yay!
Yeah! Everyone can boot my nose.
Just fucking, I mean, that is Boop is the title of the episode. Congratulations.
Yay!
All right, take us out of here, Sniffly.
All right, Cinners, and that's a cut.
Bye, everybody. Feel better, Shannon.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Shortcuts. I hope you enjoyed hearing it just as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. If you did enjoy it, would you please leave us a review on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, the bathroom wall of the local gas station, wherever. We'd really appreciate it. If you rate and review us, it goes a long way to getting the word out about Sinful Pucks. Can't thank you enough. Until next time.
Bye.